Okay, now this is for my conscious community. We will talk about the Meru Nara, the writings in Egypt. Basically, what you are looking at is these are rock paintings, you know, old rock paintings. Let's see, what's this images of Bambata Cave. Let's find out. Bambata Cave, a rock shelter with rock paintings on the edge of Matopos National Park, Zimbabwe, the south of Bulawayo. Part of the cave has been excavated and has revealed occupation and deposits that date back around 3,000 years. Rock art of the wall depicts a variety of animals, people, grain, storage bins, and strange spirit medium that seems to be everywhere. There are some different styles of paintings in this cave. Dating wise, it's difficult to date these paintings. There are varying theories as to how old different styles are. Many are thought to be prehistoric. Some of the more recent scenes in Bambata Cave possibly depict slavery, and many only 300 years old. Cattle have at times been kept in this cave, and to the height of the cattle, all the paintings have been rubbed off the wall. Okay, so it's hard to date it. Some say it's prehistoric, some say it goes back 3,000 years. Okay, carbon dating and whatnot. But the thing is, they are depicting storage bins and whatnot. So it's village life, all right? So you find that Africa was attacked a lot of times, and this is what they don't tell you. We were always under siege. People outsiders always wanted a piece of Africa. So you know, from conflict with neighbors to actual war with outsiders. So caves were used, as shelter, last resort shelter, especially in those times. But as well, in good times, you know, this is information, just like you would find information at a bus stop in a modern country. If you're a traveler, a hunter, who knows? Um, you're not going to sleep out in the open. You're probably going to look for a cave, and when you find art like this, you feel safe. You know, and caves like this usually became actually sacred places where maybe even rituals and ceremonies in thanking the ancestors and God would be held, things like that. So when you when you try to move this, this imagery, it's storytelling. So it doesn't matter which language you speak, you see the pictures, it tells you what is going on in the land. It's showing you what's in the land, is to say, this is what Africa was made of. So it's a historical document, and it's information. When you come in, you are being told of what to expect. And the fresher these drawings are, then there are people in the area. So automatically you feel like, okay, you're not in the wilderness, you're not in the jungle. Because that's the thing, is to say, Western world would like to portray Africa as, it was vacant, it was jungle, they developed most of it, which is nonsense. There's no part of Africa that didn't have human beings. If even living with animals, because that's the thing. We lived with nature, we didn't secure nature like Europeans. They come in, they say nature has to be put in parks and wild reserves and games and whatnot. They cannot live with nature, you know. They have to lock it up somewhere, and that's what's up. So this is the beginning of your Meru Nara, if you ask me. you know and from to the walls of Egypt, it's just a modification of this. So it's a story, it's not a language. So that's what I meant to say, is to say from the original here is in Africa. Okay, we can try to look up. Paintings, perhaps Egypt. Wow.
This is the little stuff that you can make crafts. And look under.
All those arts and crafts stuff.
Yeah. And nuts.
Hey. I think you like those, don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you show them the one you made already?
Okay.
Alright. So here we got the same thing going on, right? But because you got localized community, certain symbols, over time you know what they represent and what they mean. So, you don't look twice really. Don't look twice really. Is that a card you made?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful, This one is a keeper, definitely.
Yep.
Yep. So, like with this picture here, to me, it looks like this guy in this chariot here, he bullied his way onto this wall. Really, he did, because, I don't know. This thing is, with this kind of work, it's mud, isn't it? Pretty much like some cement, mud, you know, it's not that difficult to do. It's not like a carving in stone. It's just on mud. So it's a story being told, pretty much, and that's what it is. And perhaps a continuation of it is to say that's it. So there is nothing to decipher here, pretty much, because there's a lot of pictures. So you use different languages, and in your own language, you get to understand. Certain symbols over time they carry certain meanings. And that's what's up. So there you go.